What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Thursday, May 26th, 2022. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. Appreciate you all as always. Thanks for being here with me. Let's take a look at the astrology for this Thursday. It's Mercury retrograde, is it not? Mercury's finally done with the trine to Pluto, but it's getting ready to station at 26 degrees where it's going to pretty much just square off with Saturn, which is getting ready to station retrograde. Mercury will go direct on the 3rd, Saturn on the 4th, so it's kind of bang, bang. So it just is, especially with the sun at 5 degrees today. It's interesting. I wasn't planning on starting with Mercury, but there's a lot of deeper truths we're trying to get to the bottom of in our life right now, and it can feel like things are kind of stuck or having to go over things again. It's definitely that part of the retrograde, and with Mars in Aries, there's a lot of frustration that can be happening through our mental. We just got to be open. It's just open to change, open to things going different ways in life, pivoting, new beginnings. And a big part of that is this transformational element with so much going on with Pluto, because Venus is going to make that exact square by the end of the day. And the moon's going to also be right there with Venus to conjunct it and square over to Pluto as well. So there's just a lot of that inner depth that's trying to come out. It's also one of those days where I think we can be really forcing things or trying to hold on so tight and manipulate life to the direction that we think we want it to go. Today's one of those really mental days. So it's like we think we want it to go this way. We think we know it's going this way. It's going to happen here. This is it. And it's probably not going to go that way. And it's just like being able to let go, being able to be more in an instinctual flow and let the facts kind of come to you and respond to the facts. I think that's really important right now. That's how you're going to define life. It's almost like we have all these preconceived beliefs and notions and thoughts, and maybe not. So it's like letting things play out without trying to manipulate life to work necessarily just in your favor, but respond to life so that you can respond to get life in your favor and to get the value of life that you want without holding on to an outdated value system, being able to move forward. So it's almost one of those days where things are getting kind of cut out so that we can move forward and look at the truth of the matter, but it's very cerebral, very heady. And it's definitely with Mercury retrograde here. It's like, we're going to get there. We're going to start seeing more things come to light. Everybody's kind of up in arms with the world right now. There's a lot of things taking place, especially in the United States. There's a lot of split differences. What's new? Everybody's got a different opinion on things. It's like we kind of have to get real detached so that we can let go of things. And I think that's one of the lessons Saturn's trying to teach us here as it's stationing in Aquarius and getting ready to go retrograde is how overly attached have you been to everything that's foreign, whether it's other people, other countries. How connected are you to all these things that don't really affect your personal life? And we're starting to get all these planets moving into these personal signs. Minus Neptune, Saturn, Pluto, everything is there. So, we're out of the, other people stuff and really back full swing into you better start focusing on your life right now or you're not going to be able to respond to where it needs to go. And I know that's hard. We all, care greatly about, other people. I think that there's a lot to say about that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's interesting having Neptune semi-sextile Saturn because there is this weird blind spot. Got to have compassion, but also got to stay on your game and have authority in your life here and make sure that it's going into a future that makes sense to you. And then there's also the semi-sextile from Mercury retrograde to Venus and the moon that's happening at the same time as they square over to Pluto. We got to check our blind spots in life. There's something deeper that we're all kind of missing. And this isn't about a political thing. This isn't about a world event. I think it's more about your own personal life and checking the blind spot to see what's actually there. And being able to use the power of the truth of what is actually in that spot that we haven't been paying attention, and make the move, make the transformation, and find a lot of power in the revival of what can come up, instead of, overly connected or committed or trying to manipulate something that we don't ultimately have control over. And Mars is making that exact semi-square over to Uranus and Taurus today. So there's been this build-up. This is kind of the peak out moment. What is the craziness going to be? What is the big thing that's really going to tick everybody off? I feel like something's coming. Maybe it's a big world event that we have to, transmute, because there's a high transmutation today. But, I also look at it as, really identifying with the higher self within you, the higher self within your values, connecting to the highest potential in what you can create and manifest, taking the individuated route and running with it. Like, what is your path telling you to do, instead of what everybody else is saying or what the world's saying, really getting back to you. And Mars, Jupiter, giving you a lot of abundance and a lot of wisdom when you get back to yourself too, and being able to tackle things and, see where the gifts are. But the gifts don't come by doing nothing for yourself. The gifts come by defining and taking action and pioneering something big in your life, by responding probably to these blind spots I'm talking about, and through the transmutation and transformation of life, and bringing this great rebirth and revival. Today's kind of got that like, oh wow, we're fully here, and it's the final day before the moon goes dark in Taurus and starts waning to a new moon in Gemini, where lots of exciting changes get to come. And that will be with Aldebaran, Archangel Michael. So that's a positive note too. But, well, yeah, that's about all I have to say for today. Bow. Missed my pen drop there. Oops. Hope you all have a great day. I don't know. Definitely can feel like there's something, big hitting us in some way, shape, or form in our life. Likely more in your personal life, but definitely could show up in the world. I just got on Twitter for like a quick second. I'm not on Twitter much these days, but I saw something about how NASA just discovered a volcanic eruption in the ocean that the volcanic eruption ended up erupting with this new breed of shark. It's like a mutated shark that's better adapted to I don't know. I'll find it. I'll find it and show it to you real quick. It's kind of interesting. So weird. This happened with Mars coming into Aries, and it's just like, what? What did you find? Oh, is it not going to show up now? Oh, here it is. Here it is. All right, NASA. What is this? Oh yeah, NASA shows underwater sharkcano, home to mutant fish, has erupted. The Kavichi volcano, which has been recorded erupting by NASA, is believed to contain sharks that have mutated to help them cope with the extreme conditions. It's very interesting. This picture of the shark. Sharkcano. The scalloped hammerhead. I mean, that's weird. That's weird. But, anyways. Didn't see that one coming. I don't know. Mutant sharks. Anyways. We'll have to mutate. It's how we adapt. It's how we learn. That's how we grow. That's how we evolve. A lot of that can be felt today, I would say. Just feeling like to adapt and to survive in life, you have to make mutations and make change. All right, card is the 10 of Cups. Wow. We just got that card recently, too. Maybe it was yesterday. I don't remember. But the ultimate fulfillment in life is still a thing. There's a way to like transmute all of this energy and to find great power in bringing satisfaction into your life, into really finding that place of like all the options that you could ever want are right in front of you and you get to take it all in. But I think it's like you also have to let go of the manipulating force within ourselves to control the divine outcome. And it's like you really have to feel just fully fulfilled in yourself and fully comfortable with whatever's taking place, and then initiate from the response of what is actually happening in a way that keeps the satisfaction of life there for you. 7 of Pentacles upright. Yeah, the work's never done, it's definitely about like keeping going on what the best investments are in life and what's really going to, show a return for you and what's really going to have a payout in the end, and stay with it, keep tending to your garden of life so that all that happiness and fulfillment can show up. And the 6 of Wands in reverse. Yeah. I think this is saying that it's almost like through the work we can feel like the victory's not there, feel like the investment isn't showing up right away, but it's like just keep at it and it's there. You got to be courageous, you got to be strong, you got to be brave in life right now. That's where you're going to get the recognition, the valor, and the life that you really want that's going to bring all this happiness. It's like, okay, all these great things and all this fulfillment's right there for you, but you still have to be persistent. You still have to adapt and change and keep going and keep at it. And then, you can't give up either. If you give up, then it's almost an illusion at the other end. But every day, we just got to keep going. Life goes on. So respond to the day, transmute the day as necessary so that you can have fulfillment in life. And don't think that, because something might be ending that you have to control it or change it. That's probably going to make you feel like you lost anyways. Let change happen and adapt to it and find your flow in the change. And, this is kind of telling me it could be a great day. I think it can always be a great day. So let things go. You don't have to hold on to anything. Because holding on to something that could be keeping the thing that you really want in your life, that really makes your life go, wow, in the best way, could be keeping that away, not letting it in. All right. Love you all very much. Hope you have a beautiful day. I'll see you all for Friday's horoscope. Mañana. Peace.